if it even works. There we go.
Hey, it worked. Hey, you guys.
That's 2 lives in a row that it didn't go live when we clicked go live, and then we had to scramble. That's why we're a minute late. Sorry about that.
Sorry about that,
Thank
guys.
you, YouTube.
For real. Welcome, Maggie Davis, new member. Hey, you guys. Oh, we got a lot of people in here. Hey, Root and Leaf. Hey, Jenny. Hey, you guys. So, what you read on the title of the video is actually true. Casey made his very own plant order.
Ooh, I wonder what it is.
Without me. And,
kind of against your recommendation, too, but you just like, do what I want.
It wasn't against my recommendation. I was just confused about what the purchases that were happening or whatever. So, thank you, Kelly. Thank you.
What'd she say?
She said she loves the necklaces.
Oh.
I got some stacked necklaces.
You got a new one, didn't you?
Hi, you guys.
I'm trying to make her look like Kamala from the Sopranos, Tony Soprano's wife.
Camilla.
Whatever.
Oh, my gosh.
She had lots of jewelry.
I had to shut off your podcast when I saw this alert. Oh, man. Yeah, so last weekend, our daughter graduated from high school. So we spent all weekend, basically, we went and we cooked out in the sun watching her graduate, but it was really cool.
And took her to dinner with the whole family.
She already knows what college she's going to. She already has talked to her roommate and everything.
She takes after me. She's an athlete.
She
got a college scholarship.
She got a college scholarship. She is a triple jump state champion. So that's Arkansas state champion. So we're like super proud, and we just kind of dedicated last weekend to that. And we didn't think you guys missed us a terrible amount. So Casey was like, do you think we need to make an announcement like 20 minutes before it was supposed to be out? And I'm like, nah, I'm sure it'll be fine. But thank you so much, Jenny. Congratulations to the offspring. Yeah, our little goblin did good.
Yep.
Did really good.
She saved her best jump for the last jump of her high school career. So we were excited, literally.
Yeah, she killed it. She really did. She ran up to us right before she made her state championship jump. And she was like, man, I'm really nervous and stuff. And Casey was like,
some sage advice.
Casey was like, well, you got to remember to do this, and that. And I was like, Gracie, just flow. Don't think about nothing and have fun and just flow. And she was.
That was in one of the alternate universes where I didn't attend because I didn't hear any of that. I just told her to relax and chill out.
Thank you, Killer Queen. Yeah, I got ready for you guys. I tried really hard. That's how much I love you guys. I tried. I took a shower, blow dry.
Yeah, y'all got a shower and
makeup, the whole 9. I did it.
Bejazzling on your eyes.
I bejazzled. All for you guys.
Yeah.
So, oh my God. Stop it, you guys.
Stop it, Maggie. Stop it. You shouldn't be doing that.
You guys are too much. Anyways, thank you very much. Thank you. Go ahead and open your plant. We're all dying for mantis. Oh, also, will you open my Red Bull first?
Why do you want me to open it? I mean, I'll be happy to.
I can do it myself.
Nails don't work for stuff like this,
I can do it myself. I just don't want to because I
choose not to.
Don't want to break them or anything.
Well, we wouldn't want you to break your nails.
We say vajazzle. Normally that's
that's for other things.
And yes, we know what that means. And I just like to use the wrong words all the time because it infuriates most people.
It does. That is fun to do that. It's fun.
Mostly.
Yeah.
It bothers you mostly.
It don't bother me.
Yeah, it does.
No, I just have to check.
Every time I say pacifically instead of specifically.
It doesn't bother me.
You correct
externally.
Me.
I do not show any signs that bothers me.
That looks like excellent packaging.
Yeah. So I bought this off of eBay, and I should probably have the eBay seller's name, but I don't because I don't normally do this sort of thing. I normally just sit back and critique Rachel doing it. So, but I did buy it off of eBay.
Casey just got his haircut today also. Andy trimmed his beard. He trimmed his own beard.
His
I didn't
light
do it
is
this
washing
time.
out
I
my
think
head,
he did a
making
really
it
good
look like I
job.
got a dent.
You don't have a dent.
I know.
Look, look, the hair looks really nice. I think he looks 50 suave.
All right, so they gave us one of these thingies. We ought to keep that. That looks
we keep all that stuff.
I got a little floof in here. A little extra garbage down here. Okay. Well, they shipped it. So,
such a predictable, basic bitch order.
You just called me a bitch?
Yeah.
And a basic bitch at that?
Yeah, the most basic of all the bitches. It's okay.
This is not a basic bitch.
I'm a basic bitch too. It's okay.
Okay. This isn't what I ordered. Yeah, it is too.
That is too what you ordered.
So this is a fancy pothos.
It's Casey ordered his first albo. And he said...
I took a chance.
And he said, this is a half moon albo. And I said, well... Kinda, because, you know, there is marbling here.
It's not solid green.
It's not solid green. And he was like... very enthralled with this albo. He couldn't stop thinking about this albo.
Well, I was going to order it for you, and I thought you would jump on it because I found it, and it was getting ready to go at a price that I thought was good. At least I hope so.
My argument was that I have albos that I feel like have a very similar genetics to this, and I felt like the better way to go about it for me, if I was doing it, is, you know what I mean? But he really wanted it, and I could tell that he really wanted it. And this is... I've been in this hobby for quite a while, and this is the first time Casey has genuinely made an order, genuinely couldn't stop thinking about the plant, was panicked at the last minute, wondering what he should do. It's looking at the root system right now, you guys. So,
well, this one, what I wanted is as close to a half moon as I could get, and I want to put it in my aquaponics system. So I'm getting ready to rearrange everything. My Splendid is my Splendid. Yeah, you heard me. My Splendid is really getting big in there, and there's another regular albo in there, and it's got like 4 or 5 leaves on it now. And I wanted to put a half moon in there. I'm going to pull the begonia out and pull out the pothos and all the underling stuff, and I'm going to try to talk her into a Madam Rachel cutting to put in there too. But I wanted to put this in there in my aquaponics system.
Yes, Jenny, he has joined the dark side. You should go get it.
Shouldn't go get what?
You should go get the Splendid. You say it's so mobile. You know, you say all you gotta do is pluck it right out.
Well, I can, but it's so big. I mean, I'd have to boot you right out of the frame.
Well,
we wouldn't want that.
I'm fine with that. I don't even know if it would show.
Okay. We can do it a little bit later.
We can do it a little bit later. Maybe later, kids.
It can. I can pull it. You think I can't pull it out of there?
I'm reading. They're saying do it and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll bring it out later. Just don't let me forget.
Oh, he's definitely bit by the bug. We are officially a plant collecting couple. Like, he is full on involved now. So I'll take inquiries about how to transition your husband into a plant person. I'll take private
sexual Pavloving.
Shut up. I'm trying to sell something here.
Oh.
And you're just giving it away for free.
I thought we were being honest.
We are being honest. Anyways, yeah, he's wanting to just have a bigger everything than me, which I think is rude.
Likely and hilarious.
Anyways, he ordered that. I had an order from Equigenera, but I'm not going to show it because all of it looks kind of rough. When I first got him, I put him. Oh my god! What was that?
That was a knife.
Oh my god! I thought he dropped it.
I got this. I got this under control.
I completely forgot what I was saying because I thought you dropped that shot glass. I thought that's what I heard thumping. Winter Rose.
You just take a deep breath and chill out.
Okay, I'm chill. Winter Rose sent me trade this white princess, and it put out a fully ghosted out white leaf. And I thought, oh,
that was the
shit.
first leaf.
Yeah.
And the white leaf, but the new one's got some green on it.
When I heard that thunk, I thought, because I kept it in the shot glass that she sent it to me in, and I heard that thump. I thought that was the shot glass sitting in that cardboard box. I thought, oh no, I'm gonna choose violence today. But the next leaf that's coming out, I don't know if you can see it or not. It's got green on it. Can you see? Hang on. It's so hard to show this laptop camera.
The little one that's bent over and budged.
There you go. There you go. You can see it.
Put my big chrome dome behind it. You're welcome.
So saved by the bell on that one. I can't believe. Oh, the Equigenera order. Thank you very much. So I made the mistake of unboxing it. Number one, by using my camera, not my camera, but my phone to film it. Okay, because if I would have used my
camera, it would have
been fine. You know what the shittiest thing about that is, you guys, is that I knew that my phone's speaker was broken. Like, I knew that, okay? And the microphone. Like, not broken completely. Like, I can still make phone calls, but it just sounds terrible if I'm trying to record something. It's like this crackly, like, terrible. The
mic, whether it's on phone or whether it's recording or anything, speakerphone, it doesn't pick up right.
I know this.
I knew this too.
And then I took my phone to go do all the recording yesterday that has shitty, not usable audio on it. And I couldn't believe it. Like, I spent all that time transferring all that footage over this morning. It took me from, like, as soon as Casey left for work this morning, all the way up until 1 o'clock, just to get the footage over, and then to realize that it was all garbage was so...
What's the word?
Because y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Well, see, voiceover, which is what Casey suggested. But a lot of the video was literally me driving and talking to the camera. It was the vlog style that everybody loved so much that I did last time. So I took everybody shopping. I went big box store shopping. And it started like pouring down rain. It
was an eventful trip too. Y'all missed that. It was a lot of crazy stuff happened.
Yeah. So, dude, there was a wreck with a semi on the highway. I got flipped off twice.
Right. You got the double bird.
While driving.
Double barreled.
So much happened during that drive. And I was kind of like, well, damn, at least I got it done. Okay, so I was vlogging when I went to the pharmacy to pick up medicine, right? And I had my medicine in, like, the pharmacy, like, white paper bag or whatever. And I'm running out to my car to get back in the car, and the water soaked through my pharmacy bag, and then my medicine all fell out, all into the parking lot. And this is, like, all in the same day, you guys. And I was live. Like, I was a live wire filming that video, too. Like, I was bitching. I was throwing my neck around. I was in rare form. And you know what it all sounded like?
Sound like the drive-thru speaker at Burger King.
I was like, I am done. I'm done.
You had a video for Rachel's So-Called Life. You had like 2 or 3 videos ready to go.
I'm still going to pull up the footage and show you that wreck that happened right outside of the Home Depot.
Yeah.
And then another wreck when I'm trying to get back on the highway. And I don't know. I'm like Miss Daisy now. I don't think I'm going to just quit driving.
Either all that happened or she made it up because she just didn't feel like recording. I'm not 100% sure.
Y'all know that, that Instagram reel where she's like pretending to fight someone if like they started shit with her friend or whatever. And she's like, yeah, oh yeah. You know, that one, like that was me yesterday. Like I had beef with every single, I was complaining because I was cold. There was just no limit to the complaints. I've got a lot of complaints today too anyways. But
Peanuts plants, you want to use, go to a website called Just Beam It. JustBeamIt.com, and you can pull that video right off your phone. It's slow, and if you're going from like an iPhone or an Android to a PC.
slow as in 6 hours. Make sure that you have it done days in. Yes, make sure you have it done days in advance. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be transitioning over to a Mac.
Maybe.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure that I am because I'm going to be doing airdropping from now on.
Airdropping is.
I can't take this anymore. I can't take the transferring of footages anymore. Foot high. I'm sick of it. I can't do it anymore. I'm so half a harebrained and not completely there anyways. And then like I can't do it. It's too much. It's too much. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys a couple other things that I had. What was I going to tell you? I had something important to tell everybody also, but I forget what it was. I can't remember. Let me read the chat really quick. Yeah. I'm kicking the rain's ass. Do you mind? Yeah.
My own ass.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought, like, once I realized that the footage wasn't usable. Oh, I remember what I was going to complain about. Let me complain to y'all about something really quick before I show you.
It's not enough to get it out of her system yesterday. She wants to make sure you see her.
No one heard me.
Yeah, no one heard it.
No one heard me yesterday.
If you bitch to an audience that's not there to listen, did you really bitch at all?
No, the tree did not fall.
Did you get it out of your system?
No, I didn't.
Obviously not.
I really didn't. So here's my main bitch. So as soon as I got in the car, I was lit. I was already ready to go because me and Casey had just went to eat at, where were we at? We were at Chili's. Okay. And I've been on a diet. Okay. Thank you for your compliments and all. But I've been really trying to watch what I'm eating. Skin problems, all that, autoimmune, blah, blah, blah. So I normally get the chicken nachos. Okay. At Chili's. That's my favorite thing. And normally when I'm being my normal self, I'll have the chili con queso, the bottomless chips and salsa, and the chicken nachos as a meal. Okay. I love it. It's delicious. So I didn't get that. I got the 6 ounce sirloin, okay, and avocado because I'm eating off of the Guiltless Grill menu. Okay. Casey's just he didn't eat as many chips as he usually would, so I'm gonna give you that. Okay. You can usually go through many, many baskets of chips, and you did not do that. Okay.
Okay.
But you were eating the chicken nachos, and he was complaining about the chicken nachos the whole time, talking about how, like, I don't know.
No, I wasn't complaining. I complained how they looked because they come out looking burnt really bad. And they look gross. But when I started eating them, I was like, wow, this tastes a lot better than it looks. And I forgot that that's her normal meal when she's not eating well. And I was just eating because I was stressed and I was stress eating. And going on and on about how good her normal meal is.
Good night, Susanna.
And none of this time did I realize that I was basically rubbing it in her face that I'm eating what she would normally eat and just going on and on about how good it was.
Well, it doesn't even cross his mind that I'm attempting to not eat crap or like not eat bad.
While I'm eating. I notice it all the time. You know.
I know, but it's like,
but while we're eating, I'm focused on eating.
It's just crazy. And like the whole time, like it's hard enough to like look at his nachos. You know what I mean? Like it's hard enough to like look away. Like I'm trying to put the horse blinders on and focus on my food and don't look at the nachos. Don't look at the nachos. Don't look at and he's over here. Mom, these nachos, I mean, Mom, they came out looking bad, but they're really, really, really good. I didn't say anything. Okay. I held it all inside. We got out to the car and he started giving his dissertation on the meal. What was good, what was bad. We do this every time we eat anything. So he's going through and he says that the chips with the chips and salsa, he says that they were not very good. And I had a few tortilla chips. They were the first tortilla chips I had had in a while.
They're all right.
They were the best tortilla chips I've ever had because I hadn't had tortilla chips in a while.
Don't forget your drink.
And he goes, those tortilla chips weren't that great. And
they were a little overcooked.
Lost my shit. I go, I bet those tortilla chips don't taste very good after you've had classic loaded nachos with sour cream on them.
I had pico de gallo vegetables
all
on it.
kinds of toppings and stuff like that. I'm sure that your regular old tortilla chips weren't that good anymore. I said, why do you do that? Why do you talk about all the high calorie foods that I can't have? And he looked over at me and he was like, what? I'm so sorry. And I go, you must think that I am like a fitness model who just one day just decided I didn't want to eat anything good anymore and that I'm totally okay with it. And I don't have any emotional attachment to food whatsoever. And, what was it? And the time before that, let me tell you about this. The time before that was Chick-fil-A. And these are all, I'm telling you about all the moments that I didn't lose my shit, but I should have lost my shit.
You should have.
So we were at Chick-fil-A, and here's my order at Chick-fil-A, just in case you're wondering. Oh my God. It's bad when they do that with other situations. I know. With the food thing. And trust me, he's been having like cheese dip.
Once.
Solo. Yeah.
Once. I've been having salads and other things too. I mean, crap, I'm about to wither away over here.
It was twice that you had cheese dip.
I make good cheese dip.
When I go to Chick-fil-A, I get the spicy chicken sandwich because it is delicious. And I got it with the fries and the Coke and the whole 9 yards. Okay. And Casey never ordered the spicy chicken sandwich. He always got the Chick-fil-A original sandwich. And
then I would eat a little bit of your spicy sandwich because you couldn't eat it all.
So we go down there, and I'm excited to go to Chick-fil-A because Chick-fil-A has a grilled chicken sandwich, and it is very affordable, like really low calorie, and it's delicious, and it fills you up, and it's all that good stuff, right? So I'm excited to go to Chick-fil-A, and he just orders all of a sudden out of nowhere. He orders what I would want
spicy
to eat.
Chicken deluxe.
If I was gonna eat.
Well, you want me to tell you, it's good. Did you know how good it was?
I didn't say anything.
I didn't even think about that.
Didn't say anything. I'm trying to be cool. This is me. I'm on a diet. He's not on a diet. I'm
kind of along for the ride a little bit.
I don't ever get onto his ass about anything like that. I'm just telling you, like, I'm losing it. Okay. I've been on it for a while and I'm losing it. So he gets the spicy chicken sandwich and the whole time he's like, damn, this is a good chicken sandwich.
Man, this is
good. Babe, I don't know why I haven't been eating this chicken sandwich this whole time. It is so good. And I'm just the whole time, like, I'm like looking down at my food and I'm like, yep. Yeah, man, it is good. Yes. And I'm just trying to enjoy my grilled chicken sandwich in peace. And I just want to go home. And I'm done. I'm telling you guys, man. Oh, it was insane. So that was like my rant that I was going on when none of my audio was working. I was letting
She was twisting on. I knew it was coming too, so I wasn't that upset when the audio didn't work. I'm like, oh, what a shame.
Yeah, and I just it's not just, I'm not just being petty. Like, my skin has like been looking better, a lot better since I've been like watching the grease and stuff like that, which is basically in everything that I enjoy as a human being. And, it's just one of those things, but what are you going to do?
Yeah. I'm going to try to be more sensitive to that.
I feel better. I got that off my chest.
I would hope so. It's like the 4th time I've heard it.
Second?
Oh, it feels like 4.
You're always exaggerating.
The live one was pretty rough when I had to hear it live firsthand.
I wanted to show you guys. I told you guys a long time ago when I was having a lot of problems with my leaves breaking and ripping. I know that it looks stupid. Okay. I know that it's not cute, but damn, if it doesn't work, so good. Like this is my Burl Marks Fantasy, and putting the Ziploc bag over, especially if you don't have an IKEA greenhouse or I'm talking to people who don't have a greenhouse situation that if you got, like Ziploc bags, I mean, it made a huge difference.
And what was the problem you were having with it? When it would come out, like the new little growth point, it would break the leaves as it unfurled, right?
Yeah. I don't know if it's happening to this one that I have
Your
on this other
melanochrysum
side.
did it all the time.
Yeah, I've got these bags on my melanochrysum also. And yeah, to me the health food does taste really good, Mariah. It's just that it's hard to like look at not health food because I don't think I'm healthy by choice. I'm healthy by circumstance. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want to quit doing drugs, but like my mommy put me in rehab kind of deal, I don't know. Maybe I'm not fully ready. Who knows? But anyways, I don't know if anybody else has tried this Ziploc bag method if you're having like tons of trouble. But over the winter, my house was looking pretty rough. All the leaves on everything were just breaking. Are you breaking leaves right now?
It's kind of brittle over here.
That's a good example. Let me show you exactly what leaves looked like before I started putting the bag over it.
This little
just permanently kind of like malformed. They would break. I've got a couple of broken ones right here. But I mean, that's why I'm saying the difference was so big from like that crinkled up thing to that. I thought it was really cool looking. But that's
someone just lost the tip of their nail in their soup.
Call the government.
You ever done that?
No, I usually can tell when they're about to come off and I can't help myself, but I just pull them off, I don't want to stop buying plants, but my bank account is making me stop. Yeah. Yep. I've had Casey tell me to put the brakes on more than once.
When?
I love it how you just don't remember anything. It's awesome. I'm like dating
a man
with like zero ability to hold on to information. Yes. And I told him I couldn't believe he was telling me that either. I was like, oh, are you telling the madam to pump the brakes?
I don't know that you were the madam at the time. I think you were ascending to that.
I was full madam. Okay?
In your head.
By the way, now that y'all have so graciously allowed for me to have that nickname, my life will never be the same. You do understand that, right? Like, I think it's changed. Like, I'm putting more makeup on. Like, I'm, trying to look nicer.
Around saying, "Hey, someone go run me a bath."
The madam is hungry. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm kidding. Of course,
she is mostly joking.
I'm 50-50 kidding. I'm 50-50.
She's just waiting for everybody around her to embrace it, and then she'll be 100%.
I'm getting my first order from Equigenera tomorrow. Kind of nervous. Fingers crossed it's not a massacre. Okay, my hot tip for your first Equigenera order is do not do what I did and leave them in their spag bag, where they have supposedly the roots are wrapped up. I did that. I sat them out under some lights thinking that for 24 hours that might be okay, and that was not okay. So open immediately.
Check the roots. They may be cuttings and not roots.
Soak your roots immediately.
They may not be rooted.
Yeah, if you can.
Yeah, ours wasn't rooted.
Rachel, do you have any recommendations for uncommon and or rare plants that are great for trades? I think that if you want to have plants in your collection that will be, if you're looking to add to your collection with plants that are good for trades, I would recommend philodendrons. Or monstera. Those two genus of plants, or I don't know if I'm using that word correctly.
They don't have to be a genus every time. If they don't have brains.
Those two plants, they travel so well. They can get lost in the mail most times for 7 to 10 days and still live. Just philodendron and monstera, find what you like in those categories because that seems to be the things that most of us all have in common that we are all interested in. So I would lean more. Anthuriums are hard to share and hard to trade because I feel personally, they're harder for me to propagate. Other people don't seem to have so much problem, so that's why I lean toward philodendron and monstera, stuff like that. Yeah, the roots lately have been a little rough. But yeah, I figured that out for myself.
Yep.
Yeah.
The ones we got in that you recorded yesterday with bad audio took a nosedive last night.
Because I left them in there. I didn't open the bag, and I just, you know.
They weren't rooted. They were just sitting in a wet bag, and they were getting limp.
Love the sweater. Are those dragonflies? These are little maple leaves. And I got this from, if you go to Gray and Mauve on Instagram, at Gray and Mauve, she has a store in her description on Instagram, and she has tons of cool prints. She designed this print, and she designed tons of other cool prints too. So you can check her out. How do you get recognized by sponsors, such as your situation with Spider Farmer and the Vagina People? To be honest with you, I have never reached out to a sponsor ever. Every time I've dealt with a sponsor, Spider Farmer reached out to me. They emailed me. I make my email available in my description. So if you want to work with me, you can email me with an inquiry and stuff like that. I'll tell you, I never thought I'd get a ton of offers for sponsorships, but I turned down a lot.
Most of them.
I turned down a lot. If I don't feel like it's something that you guys would be interested in, I turn it down. And that's why I'm trying to grow my other channel, Rachel's So-Called Life, because I do feel like you guys would be interested in some of it, just not plant hobbyist people. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like other types of things. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. They're just stuff. Stuff would be cool, man. We got to do cool stuff. I like getting stuff. And also don't root things. Yeah, nobody wants to tell their vagine story, but someone's taking that sponsorship, so don't knock it till you get the offer. You never know how much they pay you for that story. You might think you could tell it.
I'm sure it will be an interesting ad.
We all have one, you know. Yeah. Anyways, so this is my, Casey wants to pull it out and show you. So this is my Begonia Raja. And I've had it, be careful, because this is just floating in here.
Okay, I see that now. Let me hold it like that.
Yeah. So I've had this one for over 2 years. And I wanted to tell you guys, my Dirty Plant Hose gave me this excellent recommendation. And I don't know what I was thinking not doing this anyways, but adding calcium and magnesium, CalMag, to the distilled water that I'm watering my begonias with, and the color exploded. I can't even tell you, like, I think, like, rotate it this way. This one right here is probably like a good reflection of the colors. I can't show. Anyways, the new colors are really looking really good. I'm going to rip a hole in it with my nails if I push it any further, but yes.
Need more light. Does that make it show the color
Spicy
better?
maple leaves.
Maybe.
Family friendly, you guys. Family friendly. Yeah, I know. I was really impressed with the Raja. Like, it's been so small for so long. And then I think it was that CalMag boost, man. It just really exploded.
That's what I'm putting in my aquaponics too. Just not the same stuff, but it's calcium, magnesium.
Right. He puts that in the aquaponics water, but I've never added it in 2 years for any of my begonias. So they were probably just on the verge of striking and all dying because of it.
Okay, it's kind of bent.
Yeah, I'll fix it in a minute. Okay. It's all good.
That's the best I can do.
Where do you get your additives like that? Someone asked, where do you get your additives like that?
I think I ordered them on eBay. Aquaponic nutrients, something like that, and it's just powder. It's just a big box. So they just bulk put it in a big Ziploc baggies and then put it in a box. And I just scoop out 1 spoon every other week. Then I put in some iron chelate. Is that the way you say it?
Chelate.
I do chelate. So the iron chelate, magnesium, and calcium. Mix it up in a hot jug of 1 gallon water. Dechlorinate it. Put it in. Makes the water look crazy and orange and foggy for about 6 hours. and then it kind of has like an orange glow to the water for about a day or two, and then it all kind of
Arlisa, we've been adding it for how long would you say?
I'd say 3 months.
So not
3 or 4 months.
I don't know if it's long enough to tell yet.
Well, we were seeing light. We weren't seeing dark. The leaves were turning light, like a yellowy color, and we were getting it on a Splendid and some other plants in there. We put it in, and then they all went green again. So
yeah. I just thought that I was cool with just adding Miracle Grow fertilizer. And I'm sure it does have a little bit in it, but I think the plants really, really, really appreciated the additive, the boost. And I'm not a big fan of making things complicated, but since he's full on plantophile now and involved in the hobby and purchased his own plant and he's taking care of like the aquaponics and stuff like that, then if he's doing the additive stuff, it's not so hard on me, because if it was up to me, I probably would just let it slide because I'm lazy.
So the result is, as you use aquaponic water to water your plants, you're getting the same additives that I put in the water. You're getting it through that as well. So,
correct. Yeah.
What's your favorite plant right now? Ladybud's plants asked.
It's definitely my Patricia. For sure. Yeah, but y'all have already heard that. That's old news. That's my Patricia EA for sure. Yeah. I'm showing you guys like that Raja every month, every day. It's something different, but I pulled aside some ones that I really liked. So I showed you the White Princess. Pretty proud of that one. Winter Rose sent that one to me. I showed you the Raja. And this is my other one that I'm just freaking obsessed with right now. It's the Begonia. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Is it Thymay? I don't know. Here's the tag. Check it out. I think I'm pronouncing it wrong. Let me get it. But this thing looks so wicked, so tropical. The leaves are getting gigantic on it, and it's in a teeny tiny pot. You can pull that pot out of the cash po it's in. I'll do it. Look at how tiny. That is crazy. And no terrarium. This is just sitting on my dresser. So this begonia is just growing out in the open air.
Very little attention.
It looks super tropical. When I take a bath, I've been taking it back there with me and putting it on the edge of the bath. It looks like palm trees. It's so cool. I'm just obsessed with it. It's a really, really cool.
It kind of looks like the Begonia luxurian, doesn't it?
It does. It does. My luxurians.
I pulled that one out of my butt, right?
You sure did.
Look at me.
Look at you.
Wow.
Look at us. So proud. I'm so proud.
I took a stab at it. Yeah, this is one of your bigger begonias too, for sure.
Yeah, and the fact that it doesn't have to be in a terrarium, and I didn't necessarily believe it. When I bought it, they were like, this was from Mountain Orchids. The first one that I got, you know how I told you guys, sometimes you get a begonia, and it's just not as healthy. So I bought one of these, and it's still pretty small. I'd say it's about this tall. And this one I bought as a replacement because I thought that first one was on its way out. Both of these I got from Mountain Orchids. But the second one, it just, boom, took off. And they're getting the exact same treatment. So it makes me believe sometimes that sometimes you just get healthier plants with one purchase than you do with another. It's not necessarily something to do with the seller, but there is something to be said for buying a backup. If you've got one that's just really struggling and it was an affordable plant, maybe get a second one. Because, you know what I mean? Sometimes the second one's too much.
All right, do I need to go get the big one? The big daddy?
Casey has come so far. Yeah. Arthur Gray. I'm so proud. I'm a proud whiff. So Whiffy. Proud. Yeah. And I think that's all I pulled out.
You may go pull out my big one? The Smack Daddy plant?
Sure.
My plant?
Yeah.
Clarify that.
You're going to have a hell of a time.
You're going to have to make some room.
Yeah. Ooh, we're all alone now. Get out of here. Could you repeat what begonia that is? I'm about to hunt it. Yeah, I can try to say it, but y'all, I'm not going to get it right. So I'm going to hold you the tag up again. Shit. Hang on. Hang on. Woo! About knocked us all over. It is Rottweiler. Thiemei. I feel like I'm pretty good sometimes at pronouncing some begonias, but I don't think I've got that. I was saying Thiemei, but I think it's Thiemei or something like that. I don't know. I'm not real good at that stuff. Yeah, pull it out, Casey. I have a no ID begonia and it's curling under like a little dome. What does she need? I would say when you get the weird curling and you get the weird ashing and like where it's just your fingernail could go straight through it, that's usually a humidity issue. But be sure when you add lots of humidity, you also add airflow. Oh my God. It's so big. This should be the It's So Big video. Hang on. Hang on.
I told you to make room. I
didn't take you serious.
Well, you should.
Okay. Watch out, Winston. All right, you got it? Okay. Now let me
scoot back to get it all.
I'll pick up the laptop. Laptop.
Just scoot it back.
We're going for a ride, you guys. Hang on. Here we go. Whee! Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it ain't gonna. It's too big. I told you.
There we go. I'm not dropping your laptop, bro.
So this is the top leaf right now.
Can you see it, guys? Wow. There we go. Maybe from up high. Rotate it. Oh, yeah. You can't even tell the size. Like, Casey, can you get your head near one of those things? Wow, look at that thing, guys. That's
Keep
cool.
in mind, I've got an abnormally large head. It's losing the light. You need to get.
I know. I'm trying.
There you go.
That is beautiful, huh? All right. Okay.
It's huge.
Oh God.
And it's leaking water into my crotch too.
Oh.
Or else I'm peeing myself. One of the two.
Okay, I got it. Okay, you want to go take it back?
No, I'll just sit it here till we're done.
Okay. Woo.
Took a lot of work to get it out of there.
I don't ever exercise, so that was like
While we're doing this, I'm going to show them how I do this. I got a big net pot with leca hydrogen in there.
Hydrogen.
Yeah, then I have zip tied a 1-inch PVC pole, this PVC pipe, to the bottom all the way down, and I've got it zip tied here, and I've got it zip tied here, and zip tied here to the net pot. Now this is a heavier duty net pot, but by doing that, that gives the pole some stability, and then we just strap the plant up the pole as it grows. And as you can see, I started off with the pole just this tall, put a joint on it, and added another section over the last week. As the plant gets taller and goes up the pole, I just add more to it. And I was thinking about painting the pole or whatever, but when you get it into the whole system, when you got leaves looking like this, you really don't notice the pole that much. You notice the leaves and how gigantic they are. Except when your children use a Nerf gun and shoot a Nerf bullet through the edge of it, like that right there.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a fun time. Okay, let's go back over there. I can see us now.
Yep. So that's my top cutting from the Splendid that I gave to Casey, and he put it in an aquaponics system, and we talk about it all the time. It's the Philodendron Splendid. I think everybody is so sick of hearing me talk about this plant, but now you can see.
Well, you're going to hear a lot of it.
Now you can see why I talk about it all the time. This is like in my plant room where you guys see me film in like the madam's chair, we're like right next to me is this gargantuan rainforest giant, you know what I mean? So it gets a lot of our attention it's the favorite child for sure. The favorite child. So
if you've never seen one or felt one, they've got that nice velvety leaf texture like the varicosum.
Yeah. So, and an interesting thing about this is that we don't have any sphagnum moss at all in this operation. And I never used sphagnum moss one time growing this plant at all, and I'm not knocking it or anything like that because I think that really does help plants like really feel like they're climbing something. But
you mean a spag pole?
Yeah, putting spag
on
your moss pole. Yeah, moss pole. That's what it means or whatever. But
I was thinking like rooting spag, but you're talking a moss pole spag.
Yeah. So when I grew this plant all the way up to the point where I took the top cutting from it, I never used moss, and it was just on the bamboo. And then when he put it in here, it's only been on the PVC. And if you can see the size of the
I was just doing that. It's a little bit bigger around than my thumb.
So that's what I think is super interesting. I guess that just speaks.
In case y'all didn't know what a thumb looked like, that's what a thumb looks like.
the hardiness, it's got to be so super hardy just to not even need that. You know what I mean? Just needs support, and that's all it needs. It's just wild. Those are all the little sappies that the ants have been after. Check this shit out, you guys. I forgot to tell you. So we always get ants every year. I know that you guys probably struggle with that too. Every spring or summer, whatever, the ants try to get in, and I've got to lay down all the ant bait and stuff like that. Anyways, my El Chaco Red had a mealybug on it, and I didn't know it. And I'm sitting here and I'm like cleaning up these ants, and I'm like spraying down the corners and stuff, like trying to discourage them from coming in. And I saw an ant pick up a mealybug off of my El Chaco Red and run off with it.
That's good, right?
Yeah. So he carjacked a mealybug, and I was like, maybe I need to rethink my relationship with these ants. You know what I mean? Like maybe me and ants can like have, I don't know. Traditionally,
you're not a big fan.
Not a big fan of ants, but after seeing that, and like I have bought so many things to kill pests that I was just so exhilarated by seeing that ant murk that mealybug that I had so many thoughts all at once. Like maybe me and the ants could like live in like a copacetic relationship. You know what I mean?
Would you rather have some ants or some mealybugs?
I would rather have neither.
Ants.
I would rather have
I'd
neither.
rather have ants.
I would rather have neither. But yeah, definitely thought differently about them after seeing that. And from now on, I think that I'm only going to go ham on the ones I find in the kitchen. But as long as they stay out of that environment, maybe I could discuss with the royalty of the ant colony, and maybe we'll talk about like a truce where, you know, as long as they keep attacking the pests, we'll be cool with each other. Not 100% sure yet.
Well, they don't get in your pants. You don't want ants in your pants.
Those fire ants, I got bit twice on the toe first thing this spring. So yeah, I'm not down with those. Those ones can.
I bet that the nectar does attract them.
That is the nectar. Yeah. So the extra floral nectaries, they excrete that stuff to attract different stuff to take care of it. But I just didn't ever think it would happen in my house. Well, you know what I mean? Like that was just so wild. I was like,
this one puts out a lot of sap or nectar or sticky stuff because you can't touch it anywhere without getting sticky all over you.
Sonny said you'd have both if you have ants because the ants protect the mealybugs to eat the honeydew. He was probably carrying that mealybug away to some sort of sex slave dungeon so that he could harvest the honeydew.
Well, that just got interesting.
That just got way more wicked. That just got
time to go.
Everybody's out. Yeah. No sex stuff's going on in here. Everybody out. Yeah, man. Oh, so I don't know. I tried really hard to film stuff for both channels. The stuff that I did film was a big box store jaunt in the rain. Spoiler alert, you'll never see that footage, but there wasn't anything. They had nothing. My area is so lame.
Yeah.
And rude.
When she said she was going to go big box store shopping, I thought, well, that's going to be boring because they don't have anything other than, you know, some pothos and succulents.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. We have all that, but they have the same thing every year.
Yeah. They
Ants,
suck.
thrips, whips, and chains. Yep.
Uh-oh, I can't
No,
see
that's
the
just an email.
Oh,
It'll go
will
away.
it go away? I
Yeah.
can't see the chat. So there was nothing there. Oh, I bought two things. I bought a cherry tomato plant. That's the yellow cherry tomato. It's called Candy something something. A lot of good that does, Rachel. Jesus. And then I bought a variegated elephant bush because I killed my other one, and I really love the teeny tiny little variegated leaves on that succulent. And when mine died, it was dead for like 3 months before I replaced it, and then finally replaced it. So I was like, and that's all. That's all I've got. That whole time that I was just struggling out in the rain, that's all that I accomplished. So ants are farming mealies. Oh God, they're all out. Everybody's out. Everybody out.
What?
They said that the ants are going to be like farming the honeydew like while they're on my plant. So I'm not going to have any of that. There'll be no farming of anything on my watch, besides me farming things. And
other than that, there will be no
Casey
more.
farming things, and other than that, no more.
I can kill a succulent and cacti like no one's business.
Oh my God. I thought about going back because you're not alone. I thought about going back because Casey sometimes will just let my videos play on his laptop because he is a psychopath and he makes me want to harm myself because I have to see my face on his monitor constantly. So I was watching one of my own videos because it's playing over here all the time. And
Not
it was
it was I haven't watched
one of my first bedroom plant tours. And it was a shelf that had tons of cacti and succulent, and I was like, oh my God, so many of those are dead.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so many of those are dead. You know, just like I was just watching going, dead, dead, dead. Oh, that one's alive, you know, but
barely.
If it's cacti and succulent, I've killed all my Haworthia. I've killed all of my succulents. If it's just a straight up succulent, dead. I want to water them, and they don't.
That's weird because
like
you
it.
don't want to water all the other plants in the house, but somehow on a succulent you remember to water it to the point of killing it. It's quite the conundrum.
It is my personality. Yeah. That is so my personality. Yeah, that makes perfect sense now that you say it out loud.
It's bass backwards, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, we got something in the work, Amy. We got something in the works. I don't want to say it out loud for playback purposes, but we definitely have something in the works.
Don't want to say it out loud for playback purposes.
Yeah, because I haven't discussed anything. I haven't sent out emails that we need to send out. I haven't I haven't talked to anybody, but I'm really looking forward to the next 2 to 3 months. We got some things cooking. Cletus and
I... turn the fire on yet.
Cletus and I really got some stuff on the stove, if you know what I'm saying. Where the laundry is almost in the hamper.
Yeah, that's our code word.
Yeah, I hate watching myself. I think that watching myself is giving me some sort of like disorder with letters. I'm not sure what they are, what letters it is, but I'm pretty sure
PTS something.
Yeah, something from watching myself for sure. But anyways, that's all I've got. Do you guys got any like questions or anything?
Did I show them my big plant? Oh, I already did that, didn't I?
Yeah, you already
did. I show them my new leaf on it? How big the new leaf is?
Mm-hmm.
She tried to tell me that this leaf looks small.
You don't have to yell.
Well, they're all the way back up in the other parts of the country. She tried to tell me that she thought this leaf was coming out small and that I needed to do something different. And I'm over here stressing about it for like a week. Okay. And I'm looking at it and I was like, it don't look small. You know, it looks like it's growing just like the other ones. And finally she admitted she was just saying that to mess with me.
Because every damn morning.
That's your madam right there.
Every morning we're sitting there having coffee and I got to listen to him go on and on about this freaking plant that I grew. And then listen to him act like I didn't have shit to do with it.
Grew.
And then listen to him be like, "You think that new leaf's going to be the biggest leaf in our entire house? Do you think that new leaf is going to be bigger than the rest of the leaves on the plant?" And I'm like, And so I just play with him. I play with him because he never stops talking. So well, I was just he didn't fully understand
Oh,
about
I understood, baby.
he didn't fully understand about how much this leaf is going to expand, right? Because when the leaves first come out, they don't come out their full size. They really put on some length. I mean, they take up that moisture and they just whoosh, you know what I mean? And he wasn't thinking that. And he was just thinking about how small it was in comparison to all the other leaves. So I took advantage and I said, you know what?
Let's go.
I said, you know what? I think that newest leaf is going to be smaller than all of the other ones.
And you
I
really
don't know.
enjoyed that, didn't you?
I was dead serious too, and he thought I was serious, and I was like, maybe something's wrong with like your setup, or maybe something's wrong with your chemicals, or maybe something's wrong with what you're doing. And he got so distraught, and he was like, well, what do you think it is? What do I need to do? What do I need? And I was like, babe, the leaf is fine. It just hasn't had a chance to freaking grow yet. Calm down.
That's how long my longest leaf is. 25 inches.
He's a size queen.
I like to measure things.
Yeah, so he's all the time worried about how it looks. What's up, Ace? He's all the time worried. But anyways, yeah, I hope that Jesus himself comes down and touches the tip of my emeraldence and gives it such big giant leaf energy that it busts a hole through your record and your self-confidence.
What happened to your last
and
one?
all your shit talking that you've ever done?
What happened to your last emeraldence leaf? That was your big go-to plant. I forgot.
You happened to it. That's what happened to it. I put it in the living room around all your funky ass energy. And it was like, ooh, I don't like this.
Bad juju all the time.
Yeah, all that funky ass energy made it
forwarded all the bad juju and converted it to good juju. Obviously.
Casey hasn't taken any pictures of that plant. We've planned on just doing
now that I got it out, we probably ought to take a picture tonight.
Yeah, I was planning on doing a whole video.
By the way,
and just letting him talk and letting him show you guys what the whole from top to bottom, just letting him explain everything, because if I try to explain it, it's just me going, what is that called? What is that called? Over and over again.
One cool thing about having it like this is you can set this in the tub where all the water reservoir, and then you can just pick it up and take it out and put it wherever you want. So if we wanted to set this out when we have company over, we could drop this into a nice decorative pot and have this plant in our living room for the evening, and then drop it back into the aquaponics system. So it's nice to have it portable. You can pull it out and you can do, you could take it to the shower if you needed to wash it off or something.
The Hatter's Madness. Sharon. Yes, ma'am. I think that I meant to do that like last month and just completely forgot about it because of, I think the storm happened and completely threw me off. She was asking about whether or not I was going to start allowing open sales in the Dirty Plant Hoe.
Like
Facebook
maybe having
group.
like an event where everybody could do one.
No. Just like it in my mind, how I would envision something like that, it would be to each his own with the selling and the trading. And that's pretty much the only reason all up until this point that I have been really strict about that, is because I know when hoes get together and money gets involved and plants get involved and stuff like that, at some point somebody's going to get pissed off about something. It's inevitable. At some point somebody's going to get pissed off about something. And I have zero interest in being the referee for grown-ass adults. Zero. So the policy on that, I think it's a great idea. I'm not scared of it anymore. Like I used to be terrified of it, but I'm not scared of it anymore. I think that it's a great idea. I think that you guys are totally responsible enough.
I think having it like an event makes sense. Like we have our first event.
I think it should just be open, just like any other Facebook group is, just like TTSP. If you've got something that you want to sell, you can make a listing inside the group, and you know that you're selling to a fellow hoe. a fellow dirty plant hoe.
Yeah, it's a pretty exclusive
so
group.
You can cut out some of your stuff, but I cannot guarantee. I love all my dirty plant hoes. I love each and every one of you. Mwah, mwah, okay, but I cannot guarantee their sanity on a day-to-day basis, 365 days a year, right? So if you do make another sale with a dirty plant hoe, or if you're going to do business, y'all just need to understand that I am not the referee. If you have problems, if y'all fight, don't bring that to my doorstep. I'm not interested. Y'all have to settle that between yourselves. You know what I mean? Like, that's just real talk. And as long as everybody can handle that,
we're still debating on how to introduce that, though.
I think that's as long as that, as long as everybody can handle that, I think that we can do open sales in the Dirty Plant Hoe group for sure. And if you're interested in how to join, not that I'm pushing, but I saw someone didn't know how to get in. You got to go on your desktop, don't you?
It's easier. I don't know if it works on. It doesn't work on everyone's mobile app, but if you go on your computer, go to our YouTube page and hit the join button and become there's a Dirty Plant Enthusiast and a Dirty Plant Hoe. The Dirty Plant Hoe is the top tier membership, and when you join that, you go to our Facebook page, message us. We verify that you joined, and we send you a private invite or an invite to the private Facebook group where all the purging and all the knowledge sharing happens.
Yeah,
lots of knowledge being shared on that group too. I mean, I've learned a lot just by poking around and watching everybody reading everything.
Lots of questions I get in the comment section of my videos about memberships. We actually have an introduction to like how memberships work, but we made that a long time ago.
Yeah.
It is an old ass introduction video. We need to make a new one. But this is how it works. We have 2 tiers. The first tier is the Dirty Plant Enthusiasts. And the second tier is the Dirty Plant Hoes. Okay.
And if you're an enthusiast, you can go there and you can upgrade your membership to be a hoe as well.
Right. So
you too can be a hoe.
You too can be a hoe.
Officially.
So I do shout outs at the end of my videos where I call out everybody's name. Those lists get updated once a month. So that rolls over, and then I do a new list once a month where everybody gets, if you've switched tiers and things like that. We do we do lives, the Facebook group.
That's it.
And selling of my personal plants for the top tier. And the reason why I made the top tier was to keep it exclusive, to keep it a small and manageable group for me. I don't have a team of people, So
if we have a purge, then you're competing against 150 other people. You're not competing against 3,000 people on time to splurge and purge or whatever the other group is.
Yeah.
So you just basically have to be faster than.
Yeah.
Why can I not remember his name all of a sudden?
Andrew.
You
gotta be faster.
You got to beat Andrew because he's really fast.
Yeah. I don't really like Facebook either, Glass Cactus, but we like really racked our brains when we were establishing the membership levels. We were racking our brains thinking, can we use any other platform to purge plants on? Like, is there any other platform that is going to be reliable with like commenting, being able to see when the comment was published, to be fair with things like purges? And Facebook seemed like a good fit at the time, but
it's the only one that kind of did that where there's a reason purges happen on Facebook is because you have an official entry that shows this is the first person that responded and everybody sees the same thing.
Right.
If we do something like that on the live chat here on YouTube, everybody sees a different entry first. It doesn't always sequence on the same way. So we've tried doing that with like giveaways during a live, and everybody saw the first entry as a different person, and it just didn't work at all. So Facebook is very structured, and everybody sees it the same way, and it makes it easy.
Beckmeister, yes. If you ever send me anything live, you got to send a message to the Facebook page. That way, Casey will see the message.
And then I'll be checking it.
And then he'll be checking it. Yeah. Instagram's completely unreliable. I do not. I'm trying to get on Instagram like once a week, if that. So it's not especially for sending live stuff. So if you send me something live, try to send me a message on Facebook.
Yeah, send it to our Facebook page at Real Heart Shaped Leaves. Facebook.com/Real Heart Shaped Leaves.
Yeah, I have a Discord, and I started it. I can't remember what plant channel that I was following that, like, I got out of the Discord. But I don't know. I like didn't stay with it. You know what I mean? Like, you know how when you start a new app, and I never even could figure it out. I'm so old, you guys. Inside, I'm so old. Like, if it doesn't,
she's 70 on the inside.
Yeah.
She's all svelte and nice and sexy on the outside, but on the inside,
technology's rough, yo. Anyways, yeah. So I don't know. Facebook, I'm not married to it for sure. And if something came along and we looked into it and decided that it was a better deal, we could try definitely to get people to. Yeah, but if we've learned anything from people who have moved from platform to platform, it's that people do not want to move from platform to platform. So I'm saying that, but we may never be off Facebook.
Yeah, and it works. You know, it just works. So having it functional and working accurately is a big deal. Having to transition everybody to a new group, and then people that didn't know about the transition and they missed on something, then
better be careful.
Flopping around over there. It's big plant. It can handle it. It's a big boy.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's all we got for you guys tonight. I really appreciate everybody coming out, man. I really appreciate you guys being active. I'm pulling a piece of hair off of it.
Just step back there now. Be careful.
Are you done?
Not really. Am I ever done?
Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much, Crazy Cat Lady. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you so much for liking this video. Thank you so much for participating and talking with us tonight. I'm really sorry that the Rachel's So-Called Live content won't be out like I had hoped, but I'm glad that we got to hang out tonight, and I'm glad you finally got to see. I'm glad Casey finally pulled it out for you, like you've all been waiting for. So I can't ever. My fingertips don't pick up.
Yeah, somebody else got it.
Sorry. But I just want to say good night. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Sign up for being a Dirty Plant Hoe if you're interested in any of that stuff we're talking about. If you want to find out what kind of merch I have, you can hit the description under this video at some point, or another video of mine. We're going to be coming out with some new merch soon. So do you want to get your finger ready to hit the end stream button?
I know how to do this. I'm a professional.
I know you know. You're so good at it.
It's only way to get her to stop talking is to kiss her.
Okay, get ready. All right, we're going to say
bye.
Peace out. Later, Taters. Bye. There you go. You need to push that before.